Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy Shopsy back again for another episode of Sangalooo. Want to take a moment to shout out our fans from Cameroon to the United Kingdom. We see you guys out there. Keep liking, keep subscribing, and all those stuff. I'm your boy Shopsy, your favorite Liverpool fan. Here with Tele, my up. We have different stories from this weekend. I'm full of my 3 points. He can't stay the same.
What is up, beautiful people? It feels good to be back. My name is Tele, like he already said, Manchester United fan for life. No matter what happens, I'll support till the day that I die. Shout out to our fans out there in Cameroon. Corrected my pronunciation. I said Omele. Oops, sorry. It's Olembe. That's the name of the stadium in Cameroon. Feels good to be back here. Let's get into it.
Did you see Liverpool? No Salah, no Mane, no problem.
No Salah, no Mane, no problem. 3-0 against Brentford. A Brentford side that has been popping good this season. They picked up from last season. They did good last season, and they're doing well again this season. Liverpool, 3 goals. Minamino, Fabinho, Oxlade-Chamberlain. Fabinho seems to be firing on all cylinders this year. 3 goals already this year from the midfielder.
Yeah, Fabinho is on job. I've said this since the beginning of the season. That's our only midfielder. Henderson, nothing. Keita, nothing. Thiago, nothing. But yeah, Fabinho on job, and yeah, it's great to see.
Why is Henderson getting this smoke?
Don't let me get into Henderson. Don't worry. That's a whole episode.
Why is Navigator getting this smoke?
Don't worry about that. We'll get into all those ones. Okay. But yeah, Sha, so we got the dub. 3-0, soft. Close the gap on the title leaders at the moment.
Attempt at closing the gap.
Yeah, an attempt, but I mean, small now. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Facts.
So yeah, an attempt, blah, blah, blah. How about your own attempt to beat Aston Villa?
Well, it was very unfortunate. Aston Villa versus Manchester United, a replay of that FA Cup tie. We did the job in the FA Cup, but in the Premier League, we seem to be slacking massively. We started off well. Manchester United started off well. 2 goals from Bruno Fernandes. 2 very, very good goals. I dare say.
Goals?
2 good goals, Baba.
Good goals?
2 good goals.
Did you see Martinez?
Don't be hating out.
The guy carried. Yo, that was AFCON goalkeeping for Martinez. That was AFCON goalkeeping for Martinez.
There's been loads of. There was one like that in the AFCON. We'll get to that, I think, later. Yep. But it was a pretty interesting game. 2 goals to 2. Aston Villa versus Manchester United.
But you know, I told you now that Villa were coming for you. Like, the blueprint was set up on that FA Cup tie. They should have won. Definitely. And then once you sprinkle a little Coutinho magic on that, the little magician.
Yes.
Something's going to come out now. And it came out.
And it was a very, very, very good day for Philippe Coutinho. His first game back in the Premier League on loan at Aston Villa. He looks like he's going to do well for Aston Villa. 1 goal, 1 assist on the day. Kudos to him.
Live work for the magician. But yeah, let's move on to the main game this weekend. This was the game that everybody was watching, a very pivotal game in the title race. What happened here? It was pretty much over after this game. Chelsea City.
City doing the business, but it was a very tactical game from both sides. It was tight. Only 1 goal to separate both sides, and it came from the magician, Kevin De Bruyne. Manchester City seemed to run away with the title, 18 points. 13 points.
Clear of Chelsea,
yep. Of second place.
Yeah, that's what De Bruyne does, man. He doesn't play that often, but when he plays, he decides these big games. Like, that goal was a De Bruyne special, another De Bruyne special.
Definitely something.
So yeah, those were the big games in the Premier League and in England. So now, if you guys didn't know, the Super Cup final happened. I know we discussed the semi-final, the El Clasico semi-final. Madrid going to the final against Athletic Bilbao. And they did the thing, another trophy for the Galacticos. Like, that's what they do.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. Atletico Bilbao started off really strong. They had chances, and they just sort of trailed off. And then Real Madrid got their foot in the game, and they scored 2 amazing goals. One from Modric, assisted by Rodrigo. Modric is enjoying. He's having the time of his life. He's playing
as old
good.
As he is, bro.
He's playing so good.
Bro.
And then Benzo.
Big Benz.
My man. He scored a penalty, and he was basically plain sailing for Real Madrid up until that. Up until the end of the game. Pretty good. Wonderful stuff in the Spanish Super Cup.
Alright, on to the continent. AFCON. The Super Eagles are still soaring. We're still feeling confident. In fact, we're even more confident now than we were after the first dub.
Most definitely.
3-1 to the Super Eagles, scoring goals. You know, we said AFCON, nobody is scoring goals, defenses are tight. Nigeria didn't hear that one. Loaded them 3.
Loaded them 3. But Tunisia actually did it first. They scored 4 goals to nothing against, I don't know, was it Tunisia or Morocco? One of those 2 teams played, scored 4 goals. And Nigeria seemed to be the best playing side in the competition so far.
As in bias aside,
honestly, bias aside. In that game against Sudan, they played 3 goals to 1. Their penalty that Sudan used to score was dubious in my books. Gave Olaino an unnecessary yellow card. Dubious call from the referee.
But yeah, 3-1, Nigeria plays booked in the round of 16.
Yes.
I think just a draw will be enough to make sure they go in first.
Even
at
a
the
loss.
moment.
Even
Even a loss, you can go first.
Because
Wow,
Egypt already have 1 loss and 1 draw.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that takes us nice segue into the Egypt game. Egypt have their first
sorry, it's
W of
actually
the
1
tournament.
loss and 1 win.
All right, nice segue into the Egypt game nonetheless. Salah off the mark, best player in the world apparently. He was getting a lot of stick after the first game, the Nigeria game. Yeah, they locked him up, but yeah, he's back. 1 goal in from the main man, the talisman, doing it again.
Definitely does good for his confidence going into the rest of the games for AFCON. He has scored his first goal of the competition, and I hope he kicks on from there.
As a Liverpool fan, I'm torn because it's good to see Salah balling, but I need him to come back home as soon as possible.
It doesn't look like he's going to come back home because they've already won that one, and they look like they're going to win that.
Yeah, it's looking good for them, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. And we can talk about Ghana and Gabon now. That one was a very, very interesting one.
Ghana and Gabon. All right, so on the surface, that does seem like a normal football match, 1-1, pretty boring. But if you actually see what went down in that game, something I haven't seen in a football match. Like, okay, we see violence in a football match, we've seen pushes, we've seen people touch on one's face, we've seen a cheeky elbow. But this was a straight right hook.
A straight up right hook, bro. I think it was left.
A hook shot, he caught him clean.
From Benjamin Tete.
And it's actually crazy because this guy came on in the 90th minute. He arrived, raised hell, and left. And then, you know what's even funnier? The guy tried to escape.
He ran away, and then the ref kept trying to get him to come back and collect his red card. This guy did not come outside.
No, the scenes were funny. I haven't seen that in a football pitch. So the ref is standing there with his team, surrounded by security shouting, "Yo, bring him out, bring him out."
I want to give him a red. I want to give him a red. I want to give him this red. Bring him out, bring him out.
So yeah, those were scenes. Rowdy. But still on AFCON, something else happened in AFCON. Something like things keep to continue repeating themselves somewhat. In the Côte d'Ivoire-Sierra Leone match, there were crazy scenes. Côte d'Ivoire thought they got the job done. I think they played really well this time.
They played really well.
So they started off, Zaha and Pepe started this time. You know, last time we mentioned they didn't start, which shows their strength in there. Both of them started, both of them balled. Zaha got a sick assist for Haller, top goal scorer in the Champions League at the moment. He's off the mark now, so that's good to see. Pepe scored. So yeah, 2-1 up, all is going good until all hell breaks loose towards the end of the match.
Unfortunate howler by the Côte d'Ivoire goalkeeper, and he handed the points to Sierra Leone.
It was pretty much Emi Martinez kind of scenes, but it was at a different angle. Spilled the ball as he tried to land on the ball, spilled it. Sierra Leone punished them, as in, you can't be making those type of mistakes at this level.
Unfortunately.
Punished them. What was even funnier is that after he was on the ground, he now started faking injury. He was on the ground for like 3 minutes.
Don't say faking now.
I mean, it's
just
convenient. This look on his face when he landed.
Well.
So yeah, conveniently, okay, allegedly he got injured, went off the pitch. Aurier had to step in and go. Aurier, the right back, had stepping in goal. Obviously, this was a green light for Sierra Leone. They started pumping them. But yeah, Côte d'Ivoire hung on. They're still in the tournament. Who do they have next?
In their group, I think they have
Algeria next,
or
and that's going to be a
yes.
crazy big game. We'll give you a preview of that coming up shortly.
Of course, and I think that's a good time to segue into the Algeria versus Guinea-Bissau, Equatorial Guinea game.
Yeah,
expected results.
Yeah, speaking on Algeria, I'm going to come out here, put my hands up. I had Algeria as one of my favorites. They'd won 33. They hadn't lost in 33 matches coming into this tournament.
He has already lost that bet.
It happens. Don't worry. It's going to be long. It's going to be a long season. So yeah, Algeria lost 1-0 to Equatorial Guinea. Like, you don't expect to see that. So they have 1 point in tournament so far. All to play for in the third group game against a strong Ivory Coast.
And I think it's crazy that I think their first game they actually played 0-0. So they seem to be running dry.
Yeah, they are running very dry on goals. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. Maybe they can turn it around, maybe not. So yeah, that brings us to a close on the big games from the AFCON. The knockout rounds are about to start. A couple teams have qualified. Obviously, Nigeria have qualified. Cameroon, shout out Cameroon fans. We see you guys out there. And Morocco have qualified. I'm not sure, maybe a couple others are qualified, but these are the 3 headlines that are qualified. So yeah, we're going to move back into world football, club football, and we've got a couple big games coming up in England this weekend. So there's United versus West Ham. I mean, that's a big game. A mid-table clash, 2 Europa League sides coming head-to-head. How do you see it? Can you turn it around?
This guy, behave yourself.
Europa League heavyweights.
I would allow you say that now because, I mean, Manchester United is doing what they're doing and they're giving you the opportunity to say things like this.
No, we haven't spoken in years.
I'm going to say enjoy it while it lasts because Manchester United will not, it won't go on for too long, I'm sure of that. But West Ham United versus Manchester United, very big one to look forward to. David Moyes, he wants to get one over on his former employers.
Exactly. And then the second leg of the Liverpool-Arsenal match. This was a match that was postponed because they claimed we had fake COVID results, blah, blah, blah. Played the first leg 0-0. That 0-0, Arsenal got a red card, Xhaka doing Xhaka things again, as in, that guy plays against them. So yeah, that happened. Second leg is on Thursday. Liverpool, Arsenal, all to play for to see who meets Chelsea in the final.
It's happening at the Emirates, so I think Arsenal might have the upper hand in that one. Arsenal against Liverpool. The Arsenal squad they kind of know what they're doing. In the first game, the first leg, they played really well. They held Liverpool really well, despite everything Liverpool had to throw at them. I think Arsenal will actually notch that one.
I mean, I'm not too confident going into this game. Like, I know I said no Salah, no Mane, no Party, but man, we're struggling to create chances. And yeah, like you said, Arteta, fair enough, bro.
Against Arteta,
it looks like he knows what he's doing these days. So yeah, shout out Mikel, good looking out. So yeah, now preview, we've got a couple big AFCON games coming up. You know, we're about to arrive at the third game of the group stage, which in many cases is the most pivotal game of the group stage.
For most people,
exactly, because we get to know who goes through. What games are you looking out for?
I'm looking forward to the Cameroon versus Cape Verde game in Group A. Cameroon seems to have done the job, but Cape Verde want to qualify still, so it looks like they might want to take a scrap, in that one.
Yeah, I heard that Cameroon, they've done the job. They might use this time to rotate their squad and all that and have guys fresh for the knockout round. Nigeria, Guinea-Bissau. The job is done.
Guinea-Bissau, yes. The job is done in that one too for Nigeria, but Guinea-Bissau do have a point to prove. They also would like to qualify either as the third best placed team or the second place, which they still have the opportunity to do. So that one will be interesting to see, but I think that Coach Austin Eguavoen should rest the likes of Iheanacho, rest the likes of even the guy everybody's crushing on the Nigeria side, the goalkeeper, Maduka Okoye. Rest him.
Man, I'm crushing on
allow
Moses,
Akpeyi enter, right? Rest also Moses Simon, allow Ahmed Musa play 90 minutes in that.
As out of respect to the Ruju now, Baba, play small ball now.
you get. So it's a third, the final game of the group. Not much to lose. Rest a couple of players.
Another two big games coming up. Senegal, Malawi. As in, we would have thought Senegal, given their riches of talent, would coast through this one of the first few sides qualified. But that's looking like a pretty tough group.
Looking like a pretty tough group for Senegal. This is the final game for them. This in the group stage. Malawi presents a very tricky opponent, but let's just see how that one goes. I think Senegal will win though.
Yeah, surely. As in, the smart money is definitely on Senegal. And then Egypt. This is the same group as Nigeria. Egypt will definitely be looking to qualify. As long as they avoid defeat, they should be all right. Yeah, Egypt versus Sudan. I'd say Egypt. I
think I'd say Egypt.
Once again, the smart money will be on Egypt.
To do the business.
All right, so that wraps up the AFCON previews. These are the third group matches. Like we said, the most pivotal matches in the group in many cases. Next time we see you guys, we'll know who's qualified and maybe some of the matches that even have happened. I'm not sure. Yeah. But that wraps up football. On to Djokovic. We've been following this story for a couple episodes. It seems like it's come to a close. You want to fill in the fans?
Yeah, the entire story has come to a head. Djokovic has been deported from Australia. He flew into Saudi Arabia with his team. The foreign minister of Australia decided not to allow preferential treatment in this situation. Djokovic has missed his chance to win or to participate in or contend for a record 21st Grand Slam. That would have been a record, one hell of a record to break and to set. But yeah, that's where it is.
Well, it was going for the record, the most?
Going for the most ever Grand Slam titles by any
impressive
player of all time. Impressive stuff.
Yeah, shout out Djokovic. So yeah, that's an episode. Bring it to a close. Thank you guys for rocking with us once again. I said it at the top, I'll say it again. Like and subscribe. Shout out to everybody watching. We see you from Cameroon in the comments. We appreciate that. Let's keep going.
Yeah, thank you very much to all our fans, especially the fan in Cameroon, Velma Munka, who corrected me. Thank you very much for that. God bless you. Peace.